Good morning, Shiva. Being the Shiva, here's the breaking news. 22 new species of gold wasps have been identified and named for the first time, thanks to new research led by a Penn State College of Agriculture Science graduate students. The study, which includes the new names and description of each species along with an identification guide, was recently published in the journal Jutaxa and nearly doubles the number of known species in this genus of wasps. The tiny wasps, which live in small structures called galls that they steal from other wasps, were named after famous thieves tricksters in history, mythology, and pop culture, the researchers say. For example, they named one wasp after Prometheus, a titan in Greek mythology who stole fire from the gods and brought it to humanity. The researchers said they felt that the wasp's fiery red coloring made it a natural fit for the same, and also the name too. Louis Natasi, doctoral student of entomology at Penn State and lead author on the paper, said now that the species have been properly identified, it opens the door for more research on the wasps which are relatively understudied. By naming these species, we give other researchers an anchor they can carry forward to other studies because now they can identify wasps that were previously unknown, he said. It provides a base and a toolkit for future work that could help us understand these species and their ecosystems more broadly. The research stemmed from a separate study by another team, which also co-authored the current study focused on the evolution of gall wasps. Despite having DNA data from multiple wasps, the researchers were unable to pinpoint which species they were actually dealing with. The team, which has had a long-standing collaboration with Nastasi, reconnected with him at the International Plant Gall Symposium, spurring a discussion about the mystery. I ended up in conversation with Andrew Frobes, who is the leader of the university Loa team, and he told me about the difficulties they were having. Nastasi said, and since my area of expertise is species identification, description and diagnosis of these tiny wasps, he asked if it would be possible for me to get involved and figure out what exactly is going on. Upon receiving the wasp samples, Nastasi said he realized that the reason the other researchers were having a difficult time identifying them was because those particular species had never been officially discovered and named. To begin, Nastasi combined biological and molecular information on the species from the team's previous study with his own morphological analysis, which looks at the anatomy and physical characteristics of the insects. Nastasi said it was essential to use each of these three types of data, as having just molecular data or just looking at the insect physical appearance would not be enough to properly separate one species from another. Beyond the exclusive report.